Consular-class Charger C70 cruiser, also known simply as the Republic Frigate, was a retrofit of the venerable Consular-class cruiser for military service for the Galactic Republic during the Clone Wars. Manufactured by CEC and costing about 1.65 million credits new, and a bargain 700,000 used for a full-on warship, this frigate was 138.55 meters long. The ship had an advanced power projector that powered its Class 1.5 hyperdrive, as well as its shields and advanced navicomputer. During the Clone Wars, it was armed with 5 twin turbo laser cannons and 2 medium point defense laser cannons. It saw later updates during the Galactic Civil War, with examples typically sporting 4 twin light turbo lasers and 1 twin heavy ion cannon. Alongside its 9-man crew, the ship also carried one 2-1B surgical droid. It could carry 20 clone troopers into battle along with 6,000 tons of cargo. It carried 1 detachable salon pod and 4 escape pods. It was used as both a military escort and a diplomatic ship, and would see service with the Galactic Republic and the Alliance to restore the Republic. The ship's most notable difference was the loss of the all-red paint scheme, instead adopting one of gray with red highlights, more in line with that of the Venator-class Star Destroyer. Many also carried the insignia of the Open Circle Fleet. The main armament was split with 2 each mounted port and starboard, 1 each of which was mounted on the ventral and on the dorsal sides. The 5th was mounted on the dorsal side aft of the sensors and communications array. The laser cannon turret was mounted on the dorsal side right at the bow above the bridge. The ship mounted a smaller sensor suite than on the peacetime vessels. The crew usually consisted of clone pilots and officers, likely in a similar manner of the previous version, but with perhaps the technicians serving as gunners as well. If someone knows a source that says one way or the other, please let me know. The salon pod could also be switched for a command pod or a boarding pod. These pods were equipped with Class 2 hyperdrives, apparently, which could make them very dangerous for slash and fade attacks. In addition to the crew of 9, it also carried a 2-1B medical droid in the medical bay. As an interesting side note, the targeting system was similar to the AG-2G, using an orange and red grid. The bow-mounted cannon was replaced with the aforementioned ion cannon during the Galactic Civil War. The refit was introduced early in the Clone Wars, which presumably means CEC would have been building new ones as well, when warships were in short supply. The refit program was initially ordered by Supreme Chancellor Palpatine and was presumably fairly easy, likely due to the modularity of Corellian designs. One of these ships was used to transport Jedi Grandmaster Yoda and members of the Coruscant Guard under Lieutenant Thayer to a meeting on the moon of Ragusa to meet with Toydarian King Katunko. The ship was attacked by 2 Confederate Munificent-class frigates, but survived long enough to fire off all the escape pods, one of which held Yoda and his contingency of troopers. During the Sky Battle of Quell, Jedi General Anakin Skywalker called in a consular to evacuate himself, his Padawan Ahsoka Tano, Jedi General Aayla Secura, and members of the 501st Legion and 327 Star Corps from the Venator-class Star Destroyer Liberty. During the escape, Skywalker was severely injured. Secura, Tano, and Clone Commander Bly attempted to dock the ship with Skywalker's flagship, the Venator-class Star Destroyer Resolute, but the ship's hyperdrive was damaged and forced the ship to make an unplanned jump. After almost flying into a star, the ship crash-landed on Meriden. A consular was used to transport Trade Federation Viceroy Newt Gunray to Jedi General Luminara Undula's flagship, the Venator-class Star Destroyer Tranquility. It was also used by Sith assassin Asajj Ventress when she, the deceased Captain Argaius, and the Viceroy made their escape from the Venator-class Star Destroyer Tranquility. At least 3 were part of Jedi General Obi-Wan Kenobi's task force that went after General Grievous over Seleucami. They distracted Grievous and his fleet while Jedi Generals Anakin Skywalker and Adi Gallia rescued Jedi General Eth Koth from Grievous's flagship. The C-70 was also used to transport a clone youth brigade, which included a disguised Boba Fett to the Venator-class Star Destroyer Endurance. Another C-70 was used to transport Jedi General Anakin Skywalker and Senator Padme Amidala to Mon Calamari to try to deal with the impending civil war on the planet. It failed, and the ship was destroyed by Separatist Commander Riff Tamson. Interestingly, this ship, unlike the one that transported Senator Amidala to Scipio later in the war, was not painted in the diplomatic red paint scheme and was instead in military colors, which makes this kill legit, I think. I don't know, war crimes in Star Wars don't mean anything. Another military ship was used to transport the remains of Senator Anaconda Farr to his home planet of Rhodia after its assassination. Several were part of Jedi Generals Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker's fleet during the Battle of Sullust. Following the rise of the Empire with the declaration of the New Order, few C-70s survived, with many being mothballed and scrapped, much like what happened to a great deal of the ships that fought in World War II in our universe. During the Galactic Civil War, the Alliance to restore the Republic made use of several of them, and they were apparently quite well liked by rebel crews. Alright, to keep the opinion really short and sweet, it's exactly the same as it was in the last C-70 video I did. It didn't change much. If you want to know more about that, my opinion on this ship, go watch that video. Yeah. In short, still great, still looks good, still like it. The only thing I want to add is that it makes sense for this to be a rebel ship. In fact, I quite like the idea of it as a rebel ship because it fits the rebel fighting style really well. But I wish we could have got to see a few of them in Imperial colors, maybe in some like backwater stuff. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else I'd tell you. Oh, right, of course. I have some new stuff for you to follow. Previously, I've only been on Wattpad and DeviantArt. I still am on Wattpad and DeviantArt, but I'm also now on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me at Patton Kesselring. I think on both of them. They're appearing on the screen right now because I'm utterly crap at everything that involves social media. So don't expect me to be good at this. But hey, you know, you can follow me there and I don't know, maybe you'll see something interesting. I don't know. But yeah, apart from that, I think that's about it. Everyone stay safe at the time of recording and uploading this video. It's the holiday season. It's still 2020. It's still a pandemic. It's still not a good idea to go out and go travel. If you can hear that, I don't know if you can, that's my cat scratching on our furniture. So I'm going to really quickly sign off and go deal with that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!